Barney's Sensational Day is a very creative Barney and Friends special. This was released in 1997, and I will say there wasn't a lot of nostalgia there for me. I'm rewatching Barney because a lot of the songs take me back to my childhood, and while there were some really good songs in this, none of them came flooding back to me, but I still have a lot of appreciation for how brilliant, how educational and creative this is. Obviously, this focuses on the senses, but it starts off with the children making rainbows out of clay and out of finger paints, and straight away I knew this special was going to encourage creativity. There are so many options or opportunities for children watching it to then go away and replicate a lot of what they've seen, which I think is always a really brilliant thing. The main narrative focuses on the children making their own video with a video camera. Now, in 1997, not many children would have been able to go away and do the same thing. However, in 2023, most children have access to some kind of recording device, whether it's on a phone or a tablet or a camera, and that's something that definitely, even today, children can go away and do their own little films about the senses, and it encourages them to think of things they see and hear and taste and make a video about that. And I think that that's a really creative project and something that's fun and educational. It can also encourage confidence, of course, with being on camera. And we have opportunities to play games. There's the Guess the Sounds game, which is set up like a game show. The set designs in this are brilliant. There's some amazing props. The giant sink, I absolutely loved. It wasn't necessary. The song would have worked without the sink. It was a song about brushing your teeth, but it just gave it a little bit extra, and there's definitely a lot of attention to detail in this that makes it just a little bit more visually engaging. The Guess the Sounds game is also something that can be replicated at home, whether it's children playing with their friends or parents playing it. Basically, you play a sound, the child has to guess what the sound is. We also have information about healthy eating, and the children wear blindfolds and have to use their sense of taste to guess what the healthy food is. All I can say is I'm so glad I didn't do this, because the idea of just chomping into a bit of raw celery is disgusting. I cannot stand celery. But it's certainly a fun way of getting children to think about fruit and vegetables and to use their sense of taste, but also their sense of touch as they feel the vegetables as well. So that's something, again, that can be done at home, whether with friends or with parents. I used to do that kind of thing a lot as a child. Play kind of like put your hands in the box, what is it that you can feel? But this is slightly different. But I think that's always such a fun thing to do. So it's really encouraging creativity. I loved the makeshift cinema. They had a makeshift cinema to screen the film that they were making. The film is about Captain Pickles, played by BJ, definitely injecting a bit of silly humour in there that a lot of young children will find entertaining. Loved the popcorn machine and the sound of the popcorn. I'm not actually the world's biggest popcorn fan. I'll eat it, I don't mind it, but I do love the sound of it and the smell. I just love the smell of cinemas or movie theatres. But yeah, brilliant set designs, great costumes. The vegetable costumes were hilarious. Really great mix of songs as well. As I said, none were specifically nostalgic for me, but we have a song about taking turns. There's a song, the exercise song, the brushing my teeth song, as I've mentioned, and the Five Senses song, which is a song I was aware of, and I have to say the choreography in that is just spot on. The children in this are brilliant. We have Kim, Jason, Tosha, and Carlos, and they all give really brilliant, energetic, enthusiastic performances that can really rub off on the young viewers watching this at home or at school or wherever it's being shown. Definitely a really fantastic Barney special that's fun, engaging, creative, definitely very educational. So even though it was not specifically nostalgic for me, I have a lot of appreciation for this. I think it's very well put together, very well executed, and just goes to show why Barney and Friends was such a success for such a long time.